Hey, this is a bit of an energy update for you, and just kind of sharing some reflections over this last year, as well as some of the current energies that have been coming in, and how I've personally been impacted and what's been helping for me. And so I'm sharing that with you today. So, as always, whatever resonates for you, great. If it doesn't resonate for you, great. Just sharing some tools that may be helpful for those that it does sit well with. Okay, so for this last year, we've just had probably more energy coming to the earth than ever before. Just tons of energy raining down on us, tons of clearing, tons of upgrades, which both those things can lead to unpleasant physical symptoms and illnesses, and tons of just adjustment. It's been like a year of, at least for me, and I believe for others, has been a very inner year. Like, we've been doing a ton of work on the inside. And so since November-ish timeframe, veils have been lifted. They're basically non-existent. What that means, at least for me, what I've experienced, is that let's say I'm wondering, I have a question on a particular thing, and where before I'd need to sit with that question and maybe meditate for 20, 30 minutes, maybe days, maybe it's a multiple day thing. Maybe I've got to try all these different methods to receive some sort of guidance on whatever it is that I'm questioning or looking for advice. When the veils have been lifted, what I've noticed, the shift being, that's no longer necessary. Things are coming a lot easier and faster. I just have to take a moment, close my eyes or whatever you do to check in, and answers are coming really quickly. Solutions, creative ideas coming very quickly, very easily, and it's kind of like, oh yeah, okay, I get that, I know that, like, it's coming a lot faster. So that's really cool and nice, but then it comes with some challenges too. And so what I've noticed now that there's it's almost like there was a filter before, and it was kind of dripping down. It was sometimes hard to get that information. Now there's no filter, it's just completely just dumping. And that can be overwhelming. It's too much. And for me, it was very, very loud, almost difficult to really even know what direction to go in, because there was so much coming in at once. And so some of the things that helped me is I kind of visualized my own filter going in, whoa, this is way too much. I just felt really full. My head was full, physically and spiritually. I just I couldn't get a grasp on things. Things felt very too much and overwhelming. And so some things that helped and have been helping for me is to really just not judge this whole situation. I was being really kind of hard on myself, I should be able to figure this out, and not judging myself, and just this is an adjustment period, and I'm just trying to get used to this new way of being, right? And so having a lot of compassion for myself and forgiveness, and clearing. I was trying to do a lot of clearing and continue to do that. It's kind of like the visual of the dirty dish, right? I can make a smoothie every morning for breakfast, and if I clean the blender out right after I make the smoothie, it's super easy and quick. However, if I don't do that, and then it gets caked on there, I've got to soak it and scrub it. So kind of that same analogy, as stuff comes up, if you can clear it faster right away as you go, then it won't become so much. And that's kind of what was happening to me, is it was just getting so much and I didn't know what to do with it. So trying to clear more regularly. Clearing techniques could look like cleaning your home. You can physically clean, you can clean yourself, take a bath or a shower. Visualizations tends to work very good for me, and so visualizing like my spiritual house. I feel like I've talked about this before. Jason Estes uses this practice of visualizing your spiritual house, and you close your eyes and see a house, and then you just start cleaning this house, and it's full of boxes, or maybe there's cobwebs and whatnot. You just start cleaning it and taking these boxes that maybe have been, pieces to a puzzle that you haven't quite figured out yet, but you've been storing because you need that. You think you need that, right? You need to hang on to that information. It's like I had a bunch of post-it notes and stuff in there, like, oh, all these little reminders. You don't need it. So you throw it up, give it to the light of God, and clear it out, because it's just taking up so much space in your mind. So you throw it up, clear, go through all of these rooms of your home, all the closets and everything, and you throw everything up, give it to God, and just trust that if you need that information, if you need that box back, God's going to give it to you when the time's right. So just start clearing as much as you can, because otherwise it's just like you're so full, you're like literally gonna explode, right? Like we gotta clear it out, and you feel so much better when you feel clear. So those are some practices that have been really helpful for me. And then also just, like I said, understanding that this is an adjustment period, and I've just been taking a lot of time to really slow down. That's usually always the answer. Slow down. Get whatever's going on in your head. I know the holidays are here, and you might have like tons of things thinking about, myself included, right? Lists and things you got to do or want to get done, and write it down, get it out of your head. There's something really clearing and helpful about physically writing whatever is blocking your head. Just write it all down, and maybe you do that every day. That's a great practice, just to like first thing in the morning, scribble out 3 pages of whatever's clogging up your mind and get it out of there. And then just sitting in silence has been probably the most helpful for me. I've been spending a lot of time in the mornings and in the evenings just not feeling called to fill my time with doing anything other than just sitting and like practicing presence. And so ways you can do that might be like, for example, we have a fireplace, and so I've just been sitting by the fireplace and watching the flames. And then in that, you're not trying to not think of anything, because then you can get into oh no, I thought a thought and I'm critiquing that. That's fine. Like whatever thoughts are coming up, just let them come up and let them go away. And you don't have to like sit and figure anything out, and you don't have to judge any of the thoughts that are coming up. Just like observe. You just spend that time allowing whatever thoughts to come up and letting them go. And there's something really freeing about that, right? That we can like just be and just be human. And this is all part about being human and existing, and it's self-care. So this is just time for you. Another presence practice that I like is making a cup of tea. And so that whole process is, you have to be pretty present to do, right? Like you're watching the water boil, you pour the water, you watch the steam come up, you steep the tea and watch the colors change. You take a sip and like really feel the heat and enjoy the taste of it. Like you can do that with anything. Just like really tune in to whatever it is you're doing, allow your mind to really focus on that, and that gets all of the things that are kind of busy, takes the busyness out of it, allows you to get kind of back to you. So I hope that helps. If it resonates at all, that's why I'm sharing it. I love you so much. You got this. If you need extra help, I'm here. Go check out my website for ways to work together.